I do apologize. Am I disturbing you?
No, please. Do come in, Mrs.
My name is Miss Alice de Bouvier. I'm Mr. Holmes' new neighbor.
Oh, I didn't have the pleasure to... I am Dr. John Watson. Could we provide you with any assistance?
She is not the concern, Watson.
Then, what is this about?
That child standing sniffling behind her. Get rid of him, Watson.
But he is shivering with cold. And he is upset. What happened to him?
Little Tom knocked at the wrong door.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh boy, come in. Warm yourself by the fire. Can I offer you a cup of tea, Mr. Bouvier?
Well,
It is not as though we are disturbing you-know-who, are we?
I suppose not.
Since you are our new neighbor, it is perhaps better that you know what he's like.
You're starting to worry me.
Well, Mr. Holmes is relapsing. This illness that he has seizes him when he finds himself with nothing to do. He becomes completely asocial. And alas, this is a very difficult, medically incurable case. Now, this must stay between us.
Of course, I understand. How very sad.
But there is a cure, if only a temporary one. A thrilling inquiry. Most certainly. If he refuses this one, then his condition will worsen.
Oh, I am still here, you know. I didn't fall out of the window. Very well, then.
Thank you, miss.
Hey everybody, welcome to my 50th Let's Play, Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. One of the most intense and like really big Sherlock Holmes games I've ever played. And I think personally very fitting for the 50th game that I'm playing here on the channel. Yeah, so this is a very big, intricate game and has really amazing graphics, as you've probably already witnessed. And I need to take a drink of water so that I can say without a dry throat that I'm going to be using the guide for this, so I can complete this in a timely manner. I've already completed this once before, but that was about 6 months ago when I last played this game, so I remember bits and pieces of it, but not everything. So let's begin. Now, first off the bat, as you'll notice from the previous Sherlock Holmes games I've done, is that we have different control schemes. First being the fact that we have to build a character portrait. Oh, and there's a skip button too. Alright, so, and you have to make choices here, because if you make the wrong choices, you will get the case wrong and get the bad ending, which you don't want to do. Alright, so let's begin. Red eyes. That could be an indication of recent weeping. Okay, and we're going to work backwards, because that's the way I like to work through these, instead of forwards. Alright, we got a lame arm from malformation. Oh, whoop. There's something right there. Map of London. Can read and use a map. And then you got that. There's this right here, too. Tom is 8 years old. Male skin, malnutrition. And that is all. So we'll just validate our observation. Whoops. Hit the wrong key and it did stuff. Anyway. Oh boy! Spoilers! There's other characters in here. Oh well. It's just because I've played this game before. Alrighty, so. What we have here is Tom. He's 8 years old. His clothes are worn. Have multiple patches. That's his character thing. He escaped to leave. So let's begin our conversation.
Now tell me, boy, what brings you here?
It's my father, sir. He's missing. I don't know what to do.
Alright, well let's begin with... He's missing, eh?
Missing, eh? And what do the police say?
The police, they don't believe me. They say he's just abandoned me. But that's a lie.
What you just saw there is a QTE. A quick time event new to Sherlock Holmes in this game. Or maybe before, I'm not sure, because they're not playing the games in order, but this is a new element to me. Anyway, so whenever you see one of those letters pop on, and the QTE, so you need to press the key on the keyboard as quickly as possible in order to get one of these dialogues. And then you need to select the correct one. For in this case, it is caring parents.
Obviously. Your clothes are well mended and you can read. Your parents may be poor, but you are loved.
Yeah, well, it's just the two of us now. My mother died when I was a little one.
And that's just one more reason for not leaving you. Your father doesn't seem the irresponsible type. He's very good to you.
Well, that's right. But he has no fixed work, so he often takes odd jobs for the day. Because that's all he can find. Only this time, he didn't come home.
What's his name?
What's his name?
George Hurst, sir.
And what happened?
And when was the last time you saw him?
3 weeks ago. He left for a new job. But this time, he was acting a bit strange and angry.
Strange? How?
Strange? In what way?
He said to me, "Son, I'm out on a special job. Don't you dare move from here." I think something went wrong.
3 weeks?
3 weeks? That's a long time.
Well, every day I thought he would show up. And anyway, I can look after myself.
Alrighty, so you can look after yourself. The correct response here is Tom is 8 years old.
What were you thinking? You and your father are both at risk. You should have come to me much earlier.
I was afraid. I ain't got no family, and I've got no other place to go. If our landlord finds out that Father left me, he'll throw me out on the street.
Tom, you've been very resourceful. We shall be discreet.
If only my mother was still here.
Let us go.
Very well. Your address, please, Tom.
12 Dorset Street, the first floor, door E. It's in Whitechapel, sir. But I ain't got no money to pay.
Who asked for money, Tom? Your case seems to be the very medicine I need. I'll meet you there shortly.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Alrighty, and now we're at the part of the game where you need to move. You can move two ways. You can use the keypad, which is what I like to do. You can use WASD. You can hold the shift key to run. You can also press cap locks and Sherlock will run on his own. You can also press the R key, which will toggle from first person mode to third person mode, to first person mode to third person mode. I personally prefer playing first person because Sherlock walks really awkwardly in third person mode. Alright, so we're going to begin by exploring Sherlock's house really quickly. Going in here and opening his wardrobe, because you can change the clothes he's wearing. How is that? Isn't that nice? Okay. Oh, you gotta use the keypad to swap through the clothes. There we go. We're gonna use a formal suit. And I'm gonna press the B key to go to the makeup table. And we're gonna hair and hat. We're at a top hat because we can. Whoops, too far. And the rest is good. And then we can escape to validate and exit. And the game saves! Awesome! By the way, this game auto-saves, which is really, really annoying because auto-saving means you can't quit when you want. You gotta wait for it to get out there, thank you. Gotta wait for it to auto-save, so. Alright, let's continue exploring. We have this over here.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Yes, we have that. And then over here we have...
My analysis table. It's useful for my work.
Yes, and there's also, I think, references to other cases on the walls and such. And we have Watson here.
We need to help Tom find his father, Holmes.
We do.
Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire.
Alright, I'll take your word for it. Toby's new to this game as well. And we also have this map here.
A map of London and its surroundings. Could be useful.
Yes, it could be useful. We also have Watson's room right over here. We'll just look around Watson's for the heck of it.
Watson documents our adventures in here.
He does, he does. And, let's see here. I think that's the only thing we can see in Watson's room. He is that way. Alrighty then. So now let's head out onto Baker Street. I'm gonna hold down shift so we can move a bit faster. Outside! Talk to this guy over here. Oh, just take the newspapers. Fear homeless people on London streets. The homeless are disappearing from London streets. You can read this if you want to. And you also notice that we have modern music here in Sherlock Holmes now instead of the usual classical that we've had in the other games. That's a change that came with Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments, I believe. Which I've not played. And probably won't. We'll see what happens. Anyway. Over here we have this thing. It's a balance practice. Because we will have to be practicing our balance for future arcs in the game. What you gotta do, it's very, very hard. You need to keep the balance using WASD and the mouse, like so. And this will cause you much pain later, which is why there's a skip button, which we'll probably be using to skip these balance acts. Because as you can see, this is very, very hard. This would be easier if we had control sticks, but we got across. And that's the last time I'm ever doing that, because that was quite annoying, to be honest. Okay, so let's be off to our destination, Whitechapel. Oh yes, and you have these lovely little loading screens here of Sherlock riding in a carriage. You can also toggle that to be a standard loading screen. But why would you do that? Because these are fun. Sherlock will do random stuff, like read a book. Practical motherhood and parenthood. Continue.
These streets are too narrow for the cab. I'll have to walk.
Alrighty, here we are in Whitechapel. Not exactly my favorite place to be. Alright, so let me check to see here. We are going to head to the... I didn't remember the address. Check the address real quickly. What does it say? Fine. We'll find it ourselves. We are here on...
Dorset Street.
Awesome. Let's see here. Is it you? It looks like it is. That was number 12. We're on the first floor, door E. That is not door E. Hang on. Hey, we see... Let's go upstairs. Here we go. Door E. In we go. Ah,
This is our
perfect.
home, Mr. Holmes.
Nice. And you see that T there? It means we can use our talent, which is basically concentrating attention on finding details that others are inclined to overlook. Like this. There's a piece of paper in the pocket. What's it say?
The old Tabard pub, North Street.
And then if you use the right mouse button, you can rotate to the back and find stuff.
Glue. Probably taken from a wall.
Try to take that.
Old clothes, soiled and worn.
Alrighty, so we also have this ladder right here. We're gonna climb it. You actually have to climb it yourself by holding W. Sherlock will not climb up by himself.
It's too dark. I can't see anything.
Oh, but we can't see anything, so Sherlock will leave. But we have to press S to leave. I'm just smart with the explanation so you are to be used further in your investigation. Helpful tip. Alrighty.
Huh. So that's why you came to see me.
Let's see, what's he even say? The strain may... Ah, Sherlock Holmes. Oh, he got the thing that Watson made. Alright, escape. Escape. Take the candle.
I hope you'll find my father soon.
We shall. And now we have the candle. We can, where is up? There's up. Climb, we climb. There we go. And Sherlock puts the candle there automatically. Now we can look around.
A leather satchel. What's in it?
Looks like you have a card. Oh, hello there, George. I know that's difficult for you to find a job, but you need to feed and clothe your son, so I've attached this letter to a pub leaflet. I heard that there's a fellow there who's offering a special job.
Just some old things.
Alright, and we can leave now. Alrighty. What else we got here? Find out more about the special job. First, let's examine some more. We got some letters here. Or bills, I should say.
Hurst covered his bills ahead of time, thus providing Tom with security and sustenance.
Smart. We also have this.
My mother, sir. She died when I was very young. My father told me what she was like, but that's all I have.
I'm sorry, Tom. My mother left me when I was very young too.
Alrighty, so we also have this over here.
Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks since George Hurst's disappearance.
Yes, we better make sure Sean gets fed and clothed and stuff like that.
Well, I can see the preparations for peasant soup, a clever concoction for somebody with apparently no culinary skills.
Okay, and let me just check to make sure there's nothing else we can observe. There is not. That was a waste of time. The game usually will tell you when you can use your talent. You do have to be careful in this game because if you miss a single detail, that will come back to haunt you later. So I'm going to check to make sure we didn't miss any details. Okay? So let's see here. Pretty sure we got everything. Just check tab for our objectives. Let's see, huh? Yeah, we still need to, it still says to explore this place. Yeah.
George Hurst's work was varied. He was evidently a hard-working and valuable hand.
Alrighty. I don't know if that's everything though, because the game will usually tell you when you've completed stuff. Yeah, because
A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hurst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford.
Father bought all those books for me. He didn't tell me, but I know that he pawned his coat for them.
there we go. So now we've explored the house. And now we can leave, and now we gotta go find the pub, wherever it is. Can I just jump to the pub, or do I have to actually find it? Oh no, I have to find it. Okay. Back outside. Let me just make sure it says what I think it says. Whoops. Yeah, go find out more information about the special job at the Old Tavern Pub. I have no idea where that pub is. So we have to go outside and look around for it. We'll hold down the caps lock so I can move a bit faster. Okay, what's in this way? Not there, not there. That's just a yard. I believe if I click this will be a dead end, never mind. I thought maybe it would be a way to leave. It wasn't. Street. Whoops. Not holding down the key correctly. Towards the street again.
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Well, if it isn't young Wiggins. And I see you found yourself a job.
If you can call it that. I hate it. But if you've got any proper work for me...
I just might be in need of your assistance later. Wait here.
Perfect. Got Wiggins on our side. Let's see if we can do anything now.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Nothing now. Alrighty, that's a dead end. Or is that a dead end? No, this is not a dead end. This is where we want to be. This is the pub. We found the pub. Let's take a look inside.
I need to Earwig to find out who is offering this special job.
Alright, to Earwig, you just gotta
There's
find...
no one to eavesdrop on from here.
You gotta find someone to eavesdrop on first. And then take a seat near him. Or a spot near him. One such spot... would be right here. See if we can eavesdrop, which you got eavesdrop at balancing, but we're not gonna do that, so we're gonna look here. We're gonna hit the space
The
bar
man
and
who's
skip.
offering that special job has a proper set of mutton chop whiskers.
Alrighty, so let's try over here now.
Equality for the working class.
I'm glad I'm my own boss. I can complain only to myself. Or to Watson.
Or to Watson. Alright, so once you hear everything you need to hear from a person, you can just leave.
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
What about that guy? Oh well. Let's get over here. Sit here. Eavesdrop on them.
No. That fellow who's offering the special jobs, he never drinks alcohol.
So, the man I'm looking for has whiskers and never drinks alcohol.
Well, well, well. Move forward, please. How about this guy over here? Ooh, I tried to eavesdrop on earlier, but the game wouldn't let me. Yeah, that was funny. Alright. It's also time for another character profile, which I need to make sure I got. Fortunately, there's not a time limit, so I'm okay. Oh, we don't even need to. Faces, glass of water, and that's it. Observation complete.
This must be the man that I'm looking for.
Keep watch. The game loads. You can press Q to speed up time, or we can just let time pass. Listen to this one lovely guy do his harmonica. Okay. Alright, you're gonna do something of interest? We're gonna end the episode just watching you here, even though it's not time to end the episode yet. We still got some time. You look around a little bit, I guess, but that's kind of boring. So... there we go. 30 minutes later. Ooh, we're gonna want to see what that is. Oh, Sherlock takes care of that himself.
Interesting. Missing person. I should find out more.
Alrighty, and there's more information there. Full. Hey, why'd you take me out of third-person mode game? Wiggins, we need your help.
You see that gentleman? I need you to follow him and report back to me.
On it.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
Now we get to play as Wiggins. We gotta follow after that guy. He went this way. As for Wiggins, I'm actually gonna play in third-person mode just for the heck of it. Now, it's not as easy as following after him. You have to stay far enough away, making sure you get covers. When he looks back, you don't want to get seen. And if the game decides to wig out on you, that does not help your situation. Here we go. The game will show you a little bit of
never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere.
Whoa, sweet. That was extremely convenient. Throw me into cover right away. Oh, shut up! Duck behind here. There's an option to peek out, but if you position the camera right, you don't really need to.
Pumpkin! Cabbage! Cheek!
There we go. Hey, Wiggins! Oh, space. There you go. Yeah, 20 seconds, still suspect is lost. Duck behind. Hurry up and turn around, please. Thank you. There we go. Duck behind this cover. Oh, wait!
They won't let me pass. I'll need to find another way.
Alright, so the other way is this way. Whoops, don't get stuck, Wiggins. We got...
Meet to their dogs.
It'll be doing the 20-second thing, like right now.
Living costs are too much these days. My son has to work down the sewers. He's only
There we go.
7.
Found him. Don't mind the cover. Alright, go. Go, 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 go. Why are you in cover, Wiggins? Wiggins!
Get away from me, boy!
Wiggins, you're the worst. The game will reset you to right about now. Good thing we reached a checkpoint right there, because Wiggins decided to be an idiot. Alright, fine, we will wait here. Oh.
Take a brush and get in there. Stupid kid.
I'll be able to continue the chase if I climb up the chimney, but it's dangerous.
Stop crying and get to work.
Try.
Please, you don't have to beat him. I'll do it. I'll clean the chimney.
Yep, but hurry.
Go on then.
Come on, come on, come on. Wiggins, we don't have a lot of time because the suspect we lost in 10 seconds. Let's hold W. Oh, also, you gotta make sure. Watch out for soot. Go. Alright, come on, Wiggins. And we gotta do that again. Just look for where it is, and then you can scrape. Ooh, we're gonna be kind of close, I think. Come on. Yeah, we'll make it. We're gonna barely make it. But I think we'll make it. Yeah, there we go. We're out. Stop coughing. Be a man, not a kid. Okay, where is he?
He's still here. That's a relief.
It is a relief. So now we just follow him from above. There he is. Uh-oh. Hang on. I saw the thing. It's right here. Drop the plank. You can get across. Do it to balance game it. We don't. There we go. Now it's a balance game. We're not going to play it because it's hard. Alrighty. Let's go over the roof. This. Uh-oh. There he is. This suspect's not lost. The game. Freaking me out. Oh, it's time to swing! Oh, we go down. That's better.
Where did he come from?
Look at me. Alright, awesome. Moving on.
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning?
That was a beautiful song. Go sing it again. Come on, there's cover somewhere, right? Wow, there's like no cover anywhere. Oh well.
Oi! What are you doing in my garden?
Because we're trying to follow a guy. We've already lost about one of our things to cover, so we're gonna have to quickly be careful here. We still got 3 hits left though. Ooh, gotta be careful. You won't see us in the yard though, because we're protected by the fence. Oh!
Look
Alright.
at that crawling rat.
There we go. We're good. We're still good. Go. We'll just wait for him to do that one thing, and I think we've reached the end of the chase. Only failed once. Alright. Double check the cover here. Go. Perfect. That's the house he went to. Gotta keep looking.
I know that boy. He's Shoeshine Jim from Trading Street. He's mute because his drunk stepfather beat him.
Great.
Hey Jim, can you lend me your kit? I'm on a secret mission for Mr. Holmes.
Alright, cool. Nice, now you got shiny shoes. Let's do a horrible job as we can.
This could be useful with
Small brush, here we go. Take the brush. Shoe shine. Shine, shine,
I
shine.
should remove the dirt first.
Come on. Alright, now then. Just shaky, shaky, shaky of the mouse will do it. Perfect. Now we can do this. Shaky, shaky of the mouse. Ooh, I need to stop soon. Perfect. Shaky, shaky of the mouse. And last but not least, this. Shaky, shaky of the mouse.
Here's your reward, you little toad.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And now to continue the chase. Take cover right here. Is he gonna stop and turn? He's slowing down like he wants. Look at this. Round outside safe. He's like, nope. Alright. We're good.
Damn! I need to find out who's talking with the cabin. I need to get closer.
Alas, the weather's good.
Alright, gotta hurry up and get through here. So let's take loss. 20 seconds. That's something new. And the last part of the thing. Right here. Time to run.
I can't lose him now.
There we go, we made it! Oh, and it's loading time. By the way, that's the name of the case. There's 5 cases in this game, I believe. This one's called Pray Tell. And honestly, probably my least favorite case, because of what we have to do later.
Interesting. What's going on in the yard?
Find out next time! See you guys then!